Hey guys, welcome to episode number 280. Today is Monday, so it's Update Monday, and today I wanted to bring you some footage from the Pioneer Valley Aquarium Society annual auction, which was held this weekend in Chicopee, Massachusetts. It was a really good turnout. It was a really fun time, and I wanted to share with you what I saw and what I picked up. So let's go take a look.
$15 get the trio started. $15 wear. 15 wear on the trio. $15 wear. All right, 12. Where we going, guys? All right, thank you. I got 12 looking at 13. I got $12 looking at 13 on the trio. 12 looking at 13. 13 looking at 14. I got 13 looking at 14. 13 looking at 14. We all done at 13? 14. I was going to say, don't let it go for $1. 14 looking at 16. I got 14 looking at 16. 14 looking at 16. 16 looking at 18. 16 looking at 18. We all done at 16? 18. I got 18 looking for 20. I got 18 looking for 20. Looks like we're done. 18 looking for 20. We all done at 18? You got it. Number GAL. Let's get it started. 15 where? Thank you. I got 15. 15 looking for 17. I got 15 looking for 17. I got 17 up front. 19. I got 19 looking for 21. 19 looking for 21. I got 21 up front looking for 23. 23 looking for 25. I got 23 looking for 25. 25 up front looking for 27. I got 25 up front looking for 27. Any advance on 25? Last call. You got it. TJL.
You want BXS 16, BXS 16, two unused containers of chemicals. This is a good water conditioner. You can stick it in your power filter, canister, whatever. And I think these are rechargeable, right?
Yeah, I've never done them, but yeah.
If you open it up, I think this stuff is in a little mesh bag.
It is. They recommend you don't open the mesh bag. Just drop the bag in. Rinse it and drop it in. All right, who's going to give me a $10 bill to get it started? $10 where in the chemicure? I got 10, look at 12. 10, look at 12 in the chemicure. That's well worth that, guys. It's probably worth 3 times that. I got 12, look at 14. I got 12, look at 14. 12 behind you, look at 14. 14, I got 14 up front, look at 16. 14, look at 16. We're halfway there, guys. 14, look at 16. We all done at 14? You got it there. TJL.
All right, lot number JXL10, JXL10. There are 4 nice chocolate hippos in here. These are bushy nose types. I can't really tell what sexes they are, but they're anywhere from 1.5 to 2.5 inches.
All right, on the bushy nose, give me a $10 bill. I got them started. $10 where? I got 10, 12, look at 14. I got 12, look at 14. 12 on the out, I got 14, look at 16. 14, look at 16. Any advance on 14? You got him, sir. RDB.
All right, this is another BXC lot from Bill Cole, BXC 11. Bill runs the whole gamut from a bag of brown trap to the most beautiful laser cats. 5 green Cory laser cats. If you want to know why these are called laser cats, look in this bag. You see these fish from up above. They have 2 fluorescent green lines on their backs. They're beautiful. All right.
Who's going to give me a $30 bill to get that bag started? Anybody? Thank you. See, there's a gentleman that knows what they are. I got 30, looking for 32. 32, looking for 34. I got 32, I got 34, looking for 36, 36, 38, looking for 40. I got 38, looking for 40 on the laser cord. 38, looking for 40. 40, 42. I got 42 up front, looking for 44. 42, looking for 44. 42, looking for 44. We all done at 42. You got it, sir. JEF.
JXL18. JXL18, we've got some giant Delta guppies. Giant? I didn't know guppies could get giant.
Oh, they're big.
Okay, looks like again, we got 2 pair in there. Some nice spinach on there.
All right, who's going to give me a $10 bill to get the guppy started? These are big. I got 10, look at 12. 12 up front, look at 14. I got 12, I got 14, look at 16, 16, look at 18. I got 16, look at 18. 18 up front, looking for 20. I got 18, looking for 20 on the guppies. 18, looking for 20. We all done at 18. You got it, Terry. DJL.
All right, lot number DXW8. DXW8, this is another endangered fish. I thought I read that this one's extinct in the wild. Anybody? Diane? Is it? Yeah. All right, this is called Zugoveticus tequila. It's the crescent gavia. We got a young male, female. So you got a pair in here. Have they spawned? Have these guys spawned? No? Okay. But you've got a good chance of getting some fry out of these if you take good care of them. Again, it's native fish, it's a Pairs fish, reported to be extinct in the wild.
All right, he's going to give me a $10 bill. We got to start. I got 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, look over 20. I got $18, look over 20. 18, look over 20. And the advance on 18. Sold. You got him, Bill. WCM.
All right, SRM4. SRM4, there's a nice, good clump of valves in the area.
All right, it's going to give me $5 for the valve. I got 5, look at the 6. $5, look at the 6 on the valve. 5, look at the 6. I got $5, look at the 6. Any advance on $5? 80 CT for 5.
Lot JXL7. JXL7, we've got some, I think there's just 2. Long, thin chocolate albino buffets.
Alright, so we're back from PVAS, and let's take a look at what I got. First up, I actually won a piece of driftwood. It was a raffle prize. Pretty happy about that. It's one very large piece of Malaysian driftwood, brand new. Never been in a tank before. So I'll just unwrap that from the plastic, and I think what I'm going to do is actually toss this right into the stock tank here, and we'll let that season a little bit. It'll also give my common pleco some more hiding space. So that's pretty cool. I think that is probably about a $20 piece of wood. And I put $10 into the raffle, so it's a pretty good pickup there. And then the rest is in my styrofoam box. So we'll take a look at what we got. Actually got 2 Java moss, and I probably didn't need it, but it looked like it was a pretty good deal, and I waited until the end of the auction to pick these up, and most everyone had gone home, and so I was actually able to get a pretty good deal on this Java moss. I think I only paid a couple bucks a bag. Actually, altogether, I only paid $13 for everything. So that's pretty darn good. I've said it before, I'll say it again. If you guys have an aquarium society in your area, I would highly recommend checking out their auctions, because you can get stuff for 20 to 30% what you would pay at an aquarium store. So that's like better than wholesale pricing. Your local aquarium stores are going to these auctions and they're buying fish and they're turning around and selling them to you, because the prices that they get at these auctions are better than what they get from their wholesale distributors. So that should tell you something. But 2 good clumps of Java moss here. Pretty happy about that. I'm just going to leave the water in the box and transfer the Java moss. So we've got a giant clump back there, and now we got 2 more clumps. I'll go ahead and spread those out in a little bit so that they can get some more light. But so that was a good pickup. Next up we have some guppy grass, Najat's grass. It looks like it's a pretty good clump of it. This is another one of those plants that anyone doing live bearers should have, and I think this was like $5 or $6, so it's a little bit more expensive than the Java moss, but it's a quality plant. So, oh, and this is actually a really nice piece of it too. It's really full, and I'll just leave it right there so it gets as much light as it can. But you see the stems and the leaves of this plant are pretty thick, pretty dense, and it can just float here, and all of the Endler fry will just hang out inside of there. So it's good for a line of sight barrier. It's good for small fish to hide in. So pretty happy I picked that up. Let's move along and see what else we got. We got another plant here. This is the last plant we picked up, and it's frog bit. I've had this before, and I'm happy to pick some more up. The last time I moved, I believe I lost all of the frog bit that I did have. So I'm hoping that this stuff will hang on. But I think what I'm going to do with this is to put it in my 300-gallon stock tank. I have the T5 high output lights right up there, and it's providing quite a bit of light here. So I'm hoping that it's going to be enough light to keep this frog bit alive. It's a really big bag of it, pretty good amount there, and you'll see each individual plant has the roots that just kind of hang down. So floating plant for the stock tank. You know, what's an indoor pond without some floating pond plants, right? So this stuff looks pretty good. It's a good amount of it too. I'm sure the turtles will munch on some. I'm hoping they don't wreck all of it, because I really would like to see this stuff cover about half of this tank if possible. It's pretty cool. It'll make the turtles feel a little bit more secure, poking their head up from underneath there. It also, all of the roots provide hiding places for the Endler fry as well that are in here. So it's a good pickup. I think that was like a $7 or $8 bag. There was only one bag of it at the entire auction, so it went for a little bit more than it probably should have, but it's alright. I actually noticed that the Pioneer Valley Aquarium Society auction, it only happens once a year, and the prices were probably about twice what I would pay at a Boston Aquarium Society auction, and I think that's primarily due to the fact that it's only one auction instead of, like, 4 or 5 auctions a year. And there were quite a few more people there today, so there are more people bidding. But there were deep pockets all around. At checkout, there were people who had like $70, $80, $90 bills to pay at the end. Luckily, I brought some stuff to sell, and I also picked some stuff up as well. So it ended up about evening out. I think, like I said, I only ended up paying around $13 or so. Sorry. For everything. You know what? I've got some Ancestris fry here. They're albinos, and I think what I'm going to do is just plop them in here for now, because it's kind of hard to cut these bags open with a camera in my hand. But I believe this was 4 albinos, bushy nose, Plecos. Let's get them out of the bag and take a look. Oh, it looks like it's only 3. I thought they said 4. 1, 2, 3. Huh. I didn't lose one, did I? That's kind of disappointing. Oh no, it did say 3. 3 Ancestris. Oh well. Okay, so maybe I overpaid for these. I think I thought it was 4 of them, but I think I paid like $2 or $3 a fish, which isn't bad, but they are pretty young. So I'll let them hang out there. I'll actually grab a little bit of water here, and I can start to acclimate them. but I think they're going to go in this tank as well. There are some adults in here. There are a few albinos in here already. So I'll let them grow out in this tank. And then, guys, the last bag we have in here is actually the one I'm most excited for. And that is a culture of Daphnia magna. If you recall in an earlier video, I had some Daphnia magna, and they didn't make it. Sadly, the culture crashed, and I had all of my eggs in one basket, and when that happened, I basically lost all of them. And it happened pretty quickly. It was like overnight. So I don't know if the water quality was just too poor, or if the temperature wasn't right, or if the pH wasn't right. Not quite sure, because I didn't take any of the parameters of the water before that happened. But it's a pretty good culture here. Let's go look at it in the light. So you can take a look at that. We got a good mix of adults and juveniles in there. And to make sure I don't have all my eggs in one basket, I'm going to split this culture up. I'm going to put half of it in just a little tub here. And I'll just leave it at room temperature. There we go. That's pretty good. And then the other half I'm going to take over here, and I'm actually going to drop it into this Marina hang-on back breeder box with one notable modification. I did take a little chunk of foam and I covered the spillway back into the tank to make sure that any of the very small Daphnia stay put inside the breeder box and don't go on an adventure into the tank, because these will be live food for the endlers, and if these guys ended up in the tank, they would most certainly be eaten almost immediately. So I'll let these guys hang out in here. I might transfer a few of them over into that other tub and just split them up 50-50. But we've got a little bit of water coming in here, and then the water goes through the foam back into the tank. So these guys will be temperature stabilized, same temperature as the water in all the tanks. And then these guys, the temperature will fluctuate a little bit with the day-night cycle here in the basement. And I'll just see how they do. I'm kind of curious to see how they do. So that's about it. I did take a spirulina tablet and I crushed it up here. I made a very, very fine powder. And I don't have spirulina powder, but I figure the spirulina tablets are pretty close to spirulina powder. So what I'm going to do is just feed these guys with the very finely crushed up spirulina tablet. You would feed these to plecos or bottom feeders typically, and every day or two I'll just take a little bit of that powder and put it in here and see if we can't keep these guys alive and well. I might actually start up a third culture just to increase my chances here of success, but I really do want to keep this Daphnia magna culture going because I think it's probably one of the best live foods for my live bearers, just because it's freshwater and I don't have to deal with the brine shrimp and the brackish water and whatnot. But anyways, guys, that's what we've got going on. It was a pretty exciting day. I had a lot of fun at the auction. I met a lot of people. I met M.A. Fish Guy, if you have seen his channel on YouTube. I met him at the auction, which was nice to see.
He's from out that way. So if you haven't seen his channel, go check him out on YouTube, MA Fish Guy. And other than that, that's what we got going on down here. If you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys later.